Hello guys. After the past couple days, making sure it's Okidori or pretty much in good shape. This is episode number 15 guys of Elden Ring. If you guys got my community post the last number of days, we pretty much know what's been happening and what's been going on from this community in one big group. But if you guys want to catch more Elden Ring every Saturday and Sundays, good morning, Zayden, my good buddy. How you doing? Welcome back to the community. Make a love shout out, buddy. How you been? But if you guys want to catch more Elden Ring every Saturday and Sundays, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. As always, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. And also knowledge is power by staying positive and loyal, staying honest, very truthful, and so much more. Anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends in this community, and also in this group, out of 306 mods today, well, we'll find if you guys are live streaming on Twitch or YouTube, we can also invite the others today to sell people out and tweet people out on Twitter. Yeah, guys, Twitter, Facebook, and also Instagram, and also Reddit the same way. But today's day, guys, is May 14th, 2022. Do you guys remember what happened when I told you guys during that community post? I was trying to get an episode of Tales for Eyes, but connection was going back up and down, maybe like a little more up, a little more down frequently, and pretty much was not going as good as possible. So I think we should be good to go today. So I decided to do a community post back to back, and I'm like, okay, here we go. There goes nothing. But yeah, guys, it is good to be back once again after a couple days again. Ever since this past Thursday. But if you guys have an account on Twitter today, you guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter. Zach Dawson, 824-656-210. 824-656-210. Like I said, guys, anytime we manage to meet new friends, new creators, if we're live streaming on Twitch or YouTube, we can also share people out and tweet people out anytime we like. We're one big community with both games. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys both games called Starfield. And also I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys this YouTube poll here. And also the second game. Second game. Hold on, guys. We're almost getting ourselves in the occupation. What's up, Adeline? Good morning. Make a love shout out. How's it going? Welcome back. Well, yeah, guys. I've been on Twitter for 3 years. The name is Zach Dawson, 824-656-210. I've also been on YouTube for 5 years, Walmart 5 years, since I actually have a little more of an upgrade inside for you. So let's jump on that in just a little bit. And also the second game, heading to, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys this YouTube poll here. Heading to 2023. What are your thoughts? There we go. But alright, guys, let me see what we can do. It's not bad. Has more time. Would have. Okay, hold on, guys. Would have came out in the. See if I can pronounce this correctly. Okay, there we go. When it came out in December. Good morning, Aurora. Make a love shout out. How you doing? But yeah, guys, my love and I have also officially been together also for the last couple of days added to that. And today it's been 1,763 days now. As you guys see, I pretty much have a good rest breather. Well, guys, the name is Zach Dawson, 824-656-210. You guys have an account on Steam. any variety of games you play on Steam, any sports, RPGs, music. I've always been a big fan of RPGs ever since I was just a little kid. Pretty much after I was a kid, for some. I know my family got me started with RPGs, playing a lot of Pokemon, playing a lot of pretty much the first few Final Fantasies, and pretty much any other RPGs that you guys can think of, I can think of too. But any variety of games you play too, any musical stuff, actually musical investments, any sports, any action adventures, shooting puzzles, indie games that are more interesting and also drawing a lot of attention. You guys can also visualize and take on that too. Oh, thank you, Sister Rose. I'm pretty sure most of you guys in this community what was going on. I guess you guys wanted to know what was going on. Well, my connection was being a little more feisty, and I pretty much needed some sort of a fixing kind of thing. So, and I'm like, hoping we can get something done, coming out of yesterday, but when we were trying to do an episode of Tales of Arise this past Thursday, that's how the connection stopped exactly, after, pretty much after 36 minutes, after a half hour. I think we should be okay now. We're on a Saturday, today's May 14th, 2022. But any variety of games you play, guys, on Steam, the name is Zach Dawson, 93. I also got pretty much one good friend of mine with no problems to playing any games he plays. Or anything he does, and that would be personal computer. And that stands for PC, guys, capital P and capital C. But yeah, like I said, the name is Zach Dawson, 93. We have an account on Instagram. Any variety of games you play on Instagram that'll visualize your opportunities, gameplay, graphics, anything that's more competitive for you, and games you probably have not really guessed or haven't had an opportunity to play. Actually, haven't had an opportunity to meet new friends, new creators on Instagram. I've got John, Sony, and Kevin. Very nice guy. And Sony's Getaway too. I didn't jump into live stream earlier this week. I thought I was busy on a couple things, and yeah, wasn't too bad. Also got coming out also in this community. It's pretty much anything else, so on and so forth, and so much more in this community. You guys have an account on Reddit. I've got Kevin, aka TuberChat. Very nice guy. Very awesome human being. Anytime I set up a super chat, guys, for Kevin, he normally says in this community, out of 306 mods in my 5 years on YouTube, I normally say, and I still say in this community, that love, support, and respect is always the key. And that's absolutely right. It's always 100% key, guys, no matter what happens. Never give up, never surrender, but for the most part, never say never. Not as much as I would like. As you guys can see, what's a little more stuck on this Spot Dust person too. Even though he's always trying to kill me, that's why I'm trying to go to a different location for Sir here today. So to make sure we have it much more under control and anything else, so on and so forth. But yeah, guys, the best thing is you guys can check out Kevin. He's awesome, very tremendous, very nice guy. And the following days for his live streams are real simple. He's a very nice guy, very trustworthy. Best days, guys, for also other good stuff to hang out too is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays, Running Egg almost 24/7, and Sony's Getaway, guys, in this community. She's awesome, very funny, loving, caring, supportive, and anything else, so on and so forth. Her name is Sony's Getaway, guys. That's why she comes in anytime she wants. So, there's probably nothing stopping anything. So, Sony's Getaway, guys, is sometimes Sundays, but more than likely, no problems to go through on Monday through Saturdays. Well, guys, from the awesome creator, love, support, and respect is always the key. And also knowledge is power by staying honest and very truthful, and also very positive and loyal. The most very important thing, guys, from this community. In my 5 years on YouTube, 5 years at Walmart, 3 years on Twitter, 1763, guys, between my pun and I. the most very important thing. Well, we got every 19 to 20 minutes this time. That's good IGN news. The most very important thing, guys, is we watch videos in full. Give it as much watch time. You guys can like, support, comment, as always, 95% of the time. And you guys can also share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also Reddit, 9 times out of 10. Good morning, Sarah. Make a love shout out. How you doing? Pam Mentor, how you doing? Welcome back. Mr. Zach Dawson, or you can call me JD, Zach, or Mr. Dawson, whatever goes for you. That's why Zach Dawson is a high-profile name from Titanic. Very popular, too. Guys can vote Land at 38 and the Great Soman at 14. Also, guys, my highest stats are... Actually, my highest statistics today, in my 5 years right now on YouTube, is my highest likes is 238, and my highest views, 1,313. Now, for the last couple of days, guys, you guys understand the reason why I was going to do IGN News yesterday and pretty much this past Thursday, but apparently the connection was being stupid and pretty much being funky. So I'm like, I may as well go ahead and wait till this weekend, which is exactly where we are right now. Even though, guys, despite the fact when it comes to connections, it's like anything can go your way or not as good as possible as it can. Now, I was trying to speculate when I was trying to get to IGN News yesterday. So before I went into work, I was checking out some news, and got to check out this YouTube poll, and I'm pretty sure it's understandably correct that both games are not coming out this November or December of this year. And it's both games, which is what do you call it? Starfield was supposed to come out on November 11th or November 12th this year. When that game got delayed also with that secondary game too. So despite the fact between both of them not coming out this year, I don't think it really hurts anything. Obviously it doesn't. It's best. Starfield is pretty much the evolved form going in with what's one other game that was supposed to come out the same way of this year of 2022. I'm just trying to figure out what that game was. You guys also did receive, I told you guys this past Thursday, I did check out a movie review of Top Gun Maverick, and that stood a 7 out of 10. Even though they would have required a couple big things for pretty much anything that, for example, involving with something that they would have added a couple things. So the game then also got delayed, the same with Starfield, guys. That game is not coming out till next year now, so I don't know if I'm thinking Summer Gaming will have something to go through if it does come in going into next month of Summer Gaming of next month in June. So one thing I will say, I think it's kind of like a little more surprised that both of those games got delayed despite the fact, I'm guessing it's prior to the VI2 of COVID, or it might be some other thing going around, but I guess you guys could say that, but it could be something else, for example. It's just that I'm not sure if they wanted more time or needed pretty much some extra involvement. Pretty much a little more involvement of what's going on with that. So, this year, it's real simple. So, let me go on the votes for a minute. So the reason why that these two are not coming out this year, well, on a good note, Bethesda is going to be having its upcoming game showcase coming up this year. So that's going to be coming in on June 12th. I know they're going to be expecting something since Starfield and Redfall are coming out next year. So it was supposed to be November 11th, after the month of October. So both of them are not coming out. The reason why is, I'm guessing it has to be COVID or it has to be something else. I don't know. But the question is it a good thing? That's what we're trying to figure out today. I mean, I'm guessing it should be, but it would just be a guess. Marvin Gaming, good morning, sir. How are you? What's up? But it is good that we're not having any problems after what happened with yesterday. So, I just thought I would bring that towards your guys' attention. That that both Redfall and Starfield are not coming out till next year. I'm guessing it has to be COVID or something else. Or they pretty much just needed more time to develop. But the both games I'm still really excited to. As most of us cannot wait to see the shocking opportunity once we get to summer gaming is the fact with wait, can I pause that? There we go. Let's Vlog, welcome back. Out of 306 mods. How you doing, Let's Vlog? Mega love shout out. How are you today, Let's Vlog? Mom C, welcome back. Wait, hold up. We got Mom C, Mega love shout out. How you doing? But yeah, guys, it is good to be back after what happened yesterday. That's why I decided to do a couple of community posts prior to that. Let's make sure most of us are normally aware to see what's been happening. I'm good laughter off the vocal cords, yeah. Well, my vocal cords have been good since I got out of after I graduated on a couple of places, and that would be back in high school after 7 years. It's been exactly 7 or 8 years now. My opponent's been out for 17 or 16 now. And what I'll get to know, there's one situation that I haven't discussed with you guys after my love and I had some good time together last night, and apparently something was not supposed to happen involving finding an item pretty much in her bedroom or pretty much in the kitchen or pretty much what that's involving some sort of a nail. So I probably won't get to a lot of details involving that right now, but I mean, it's like, if you're trying to look for something, if you're trying to look for nail polish, looking for a gaming system, a phone, it's like, I think the only thing that should not happen is bringing some glass on a window. And my opponent did do that last night because, well, she was upset, she was a little bit pissy due to that, and apparently, guys, she was not trying to lash out at me for something like that, and it's like, here's the thing, guys, from this community. It's like, as soon as her and I get married in the future, I don't want us to have to make some. Now, she's not breaking glass, I'm not breaking glass, you know. And I think that's exactly the first time my opponent has ever broken any glass when I was with her last night. All she was trying to find is nail polish. And the only things that she does not want to do is, you know, due to the fact with her spending $100, maybe like $150 or $125 to go after a new pair of nail polish. And it's like, that is not low price. So, here's what you combine to that. My opponent cannot rest for the weary until she gets that nail polish. You know, the one she's been having since a long time. But, Momsy, Aurora, or pretty much Maurice, have any of you in this community had an opportunity to, find something without breaking glass? I mean, it's not the first time my opponent's ever had to find something. Whether it's somewhere in the headquarters, somewhere in the kitchen, the bedroom, or anything. Why I know you, Netvlog, I'm pretty sure, I don't think you ever break glass in this community. Or pretty much for anybody who lives it somewhere, you know. That's pretty much the last thing that would happen. Oh, Joanna. Good morning, Joanna. Hope, Joanna. Making love shout out, Joanna. How you doing? Welcome back. And I do miss you. I also miss part of you And also missed part of Renzi coming out of Bingo. But I know Renzi's going to be live in a couple minutes. Another 5 or 10 minutes from now. But alright guys, we got news to talk about today. Hopefully it does not wind insane this time. Yeah guys, oh yeah, I was going to use this YouTube poll on this IGN poll. Involving who will be your main character in Gotham Knights. Remember guys, Gotham Knights is coming out on October 26th, or October 25th at GameStop. And it's only coming out for the PS5 and Switch, maybe, but most likely, along with the PS5, you also have the Xbox Series, and I think Steam. And that does equal, guys, PC, called personal computer. Now remember, guys, anytime we manage to meet new friends, new creators, if you see people live streaming on Twitter, on Twitch, or more likely YouTube, anytime we manage to meet new creators, guys, if we can also do the same thing in this community. That's more designing of what we do and what you guys do. That's why to draw more entertainment, more popularity, more other good stuff that it's never ever been done before, you know. As long as we meet new creators, new friends in this community, we'll be just fine. Let's make sure everything's under control and okie-dory. But we can also sell people out and tweet people out if we live streaming on the two apps on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also Reddit. Like, for example, guys can send me out, tweet me out on Twitter. If you guys have an account on Twitter, anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, friend request people, follow people, if you're only live streaming on the two of them, 9 times out of 10. I've been on Twitter, guys, and on the first to 4 years this year. But it's been 3 years for me on Twitter. YouTube 5 years. In this community, guys, 5 years at Walmart. I do go back tomorrow, guys, once I finally got an hour upgrade. So that actually got done yesterday, after talking with my coach. So, and also one of the members of management that fixed it for me. So that's actually on the new schedule right now. So I'm like, it's about time. I can exclusively get back up to 32. 24, 32, 30, whatever. And that's a good thing. That they're trying to get me back to what I'm doing. But yeah, guys, all you have to do, guys, is tell me your first and last name on Twitter, and also how many years or how long you guys been active on Twitter. All you have to do, guys, is tell me your first and last name, and I think we'll be just fine. But one big community, guys, and also one big group that stands in front of us. The name is Zach Dawson, guys, your awesome creator, 824-65600. You guys have an account on Steam. The name is your awesome creator, guys, Zach Dawson 93. Any good variety of games that share your element. Share your strong influence, your strong suit. That can draw a lot of attention of what games you play, what I play, what anyone in the United States plays, or in the United Kingdom, any 50 states of this community. Any games that accelerate you. Draw a lot of attention, a lot of popularity, strong interests. Any, like possible examples, guys, for example, any sports, music, RPGs, action adventure, action games, shooting, indie games, any good puzzles that stand out to you. I actually have two exact possible entries, and that's RPGs since I was a kid. I actually do a hell of a job when it comes to RPGs, but it's like, if you're playing a Final Fantasy or any classic retro, turn-based RPG kind of combat system, you pretty much enjoy exploration. But who does not love having exploration, guys, if you're playing a Final Fantasy game and any RPG system? If you're playing on PlayStation, Nintendo, Steam, or on Xbox, people can always have exploration as much as you want. If you're also grinding levels to get on monsters and trying to get plenty of gil to buy new armor and whatnot, that's pretty much drawing a lot of that. I mean, everybody likes exploration. It's like it's either echolocation or manifestation, so whatever. But yeah, the name is Zach Dawson 93. I also do have one friend, guys, and that's PC. Personal computer. Very nice guy. Very supportive creator. I obviously have not seen him in the live chat. It's been quite some time, but he's a nice guy. I don't know how long it's been. He hasn't been in the live chat, but I think it's been a while. His name is PC, guys. Personal computer. Well, guys, that is Twitter and Steam. We have an account on Instagram. I've got Zon, Kevin, and Sorty. Very good people. Just like you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. We're one big whole community. That does not have a desperate move, but most likely a much more of a useful need. Well, one big community, guys, for my 5 years. That's why Zach Dawson is a high profile doing what we're doing. As long as we stand up to the plate and do what we feel like doing. If you are live stream, guys, on YouTube or Twitch, for example. Yeah, guys, okay, where were we? But yeah, you guys can send me out and tweet me out on Instagram. Also, guys, Reddit. REDDIT, Reddit. I've got Kevin, aka TuberChat. If you guys have not gave him a big shout out to Kevin. He recently celebrated 2 years on TuberChat.
Hi, Jack.
So, he's actually been around for a long time. He's a very nice guy. Generous man. Very nice creator. Very supportive. Very, very nice man. Rosalind, good morning. Make a love shout out. How you doing? I'm guessing you've been wondering what kind of connection was on the table. I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So, I could not even live stream yesterday prior to back-to-back community posts. So you pretty much had the understandable reason. So I'm like, hopefully we're not in a bad situation this time. But yeah, guys, I'm a little bit tired, and I go back to work tomorrow, with I finally have a 8-hour shift and anything else, so on and so forth. Make a left center to Simply Jane, how you doing? Well, my connection's back to normal, hopefully, guys. But yeah, guys, you guys should check out Kevin, very nice guy. And his following days on his live streams. By also having channel reviews, banners, uploads. As long as, remember guys, all you have to keep on doing is like, support, comment, and poll in this community. Share it out, tweet it out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and also Instagram. Oh, thank you, Rosalind. How you been? But I've been good. I'm just a little bit tired and relaxed after I got off work yesterday. I mean, all I had to work yesterday, guys, was only a 4-hour shift. And then before that, I had to work 4 to 11, so I don't see myself working short shifts as much as I used to that much anymore. So that's why I'm like, it's time to get back my 32 hours. But that's gonna be soon. But yeah, guys, Kevin is Friday through Mondays, Running Egg almost 24/7. And Sorty's Getaway, guys, the awesome creator. Very responsibility, very understanding. As is always surrounded, guys, with love, support, and respect, and also knowledge is power. Might seem positive, honest, loyal, and very trustworthy. The most very important thing, guys, in this community, too. Not for the most part, get ready, guys, and from the awesome creator, as we watch videos in full, give as much watch time as you need to make sure my ass gets monetized, which 9 times out of 10, I'm hoping I can get up there. Get myself monetized for sure. I'm like, I can't do it. I know you guys are knowing now how to help me. So yeah, I know you guys want me to get monetized, which that's going to be exactly soon. I almost cannot wait for that. So I'm prepared. I'm looking to be ready. But you guys can also send me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And Valdaland at 38, and the Greatest Soulman at 14. Alright guys, we got news to talk about today. Any shoutouts, let me know. But make a love shout out to you guys in this community. On a Saturday morning, guys, May 14th, 2022. But as far as what's going on my agenda today, I'll tell you guys after I see news this morning. So, alright guys, from the awesome creator, every Saturday and Sundays, we obviously we obviously do not get a lot of news, but maybe some of it. So on a Saturday morning, guys, we got news to talk about today on a Saturday morning. So as I normally say, guys, enough chit-chat. Let's one more down and see what is more considering. But I will say, guys, if it wasn't for my connection stopping yesterday, I would have not brought my PC home. So it was at the break room until this past Thursday, but I got it back last night. So we should be good. So, alright guys, you guys can check out a 5-minute video. Pretty much 13 hours ago. 11 hours ago from today. A 5-minute video, guys, on today's Daily Fix Entertainment. The second movie, guys, of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness director Sam Raimi. He honestly explains why. He actually did not direct a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. Well, to be honest, guys, Sammy Raimi, he's a very good, he's a real nice director. And 9 times out of 10, it's like, he can direct some good movies. He knows how to direct some good stuff. What kind of everlasting movies he can do. What if it's a Spider-Man movie, which he obviously did not. As I said, the reason why he did not try to take an opportunity to direct the Tom Holland movie is because, well, there would have been some jealousy from Tobey Maguire or any other actor. But the best three that have only been playing the Spider-Man by far is Tom Holland. Before Tom Holland, you had Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire. Those two, Tobey Maguire did very well. But my point did go on to say, guys, that Tom Holland is pretty much on that top of that list. So yeah, I would say, guys, Tom Holland did incredibly well. But why not direct a movie with Tom Holland on the Spider-Man movie? That's the only thing not to close the gap. So yeah, prior to that, you guys should check out a 5-minute video of why Sam Raimi decided not to direct that for Tom Holland. For Tom Holland and Spider-Man. Good morning, Anthony Simple. How you doing? Welcome back to the community. Remember, guys, my highest miles is 306. 305, if I'm right. That pretty much is, it's still a suitable guess right now. So it's pretty much identical. Pretty much visualizing and more official and creative. You guys can also check out Celebrating a Career That Spanned the full scoop of the MCU, and also, guys, DC Universe, that are more interesting, entertaining, and beyond. And you guys can check out the 9 classic comics that made Zoris Perez a titan. I don't ever read a lot of comic books. I used to have a couple of them, but I decided not to be treason, be official, and watching. Pretty much get myself into that, but comic books are a good way to relax and pretty much having a drink and pretty much relaxing. Whatever kind of comic book you pretty much read between the books. Good comic books are a good way to relax and see what's been happening inside or outside the story. I remember having my first one, but I obviously do not collect a lot of comic books. After I was a kid, no. When I was a teen, maybe like a couple of them, but not as much as I can recall. You've got good varieties, like, say, before they became real-life movies. You have Marvel and DC Universe. Ciara, good morning. Welcome back, girl. How's it going? If you guys got my community post, I was gonna say I am so sorry about that. As I said, I was in the middle of talking yesterday and trying to get IZ News back to back this week. But the reason why is the connection was being above average. That's why. But I don't want to just have to make sure we're not going above average this time around. So I think we should be suitable and very, very, very good and a good level and a good note. Alright guys, we already talked about the 7 biggest WTF questions. Involving the fact, what kind of questions? Not 6 guys, but 7 questions prior to what's been going on in Doctor Strange 2. I honestly would have watched. I mean, I would have watched it this past Tuesday, but my bio parent had to work, some sort of a nursing home or something like that. So I don't usually work in nursing homes. That's why I've been at Walmart for 5 years. You know, as a legendary stockman, by stats, and that's why I've been at it for a long time. Getting my updated schedule back in, and so on and so forth. So you guys should take out an opportunity to check out the 7 biggest questions of the WTF thing. Well guys, since we've got enough units, we also found a new Lost Grace. Let's see if we can rest and see if we can get our first upgrade. Well guys, right now, let's see what we have. Okay guys, the runes that we have are 775, so let me see what I can do. Can I do strength? Oh, look at this, guys. That's 1. And then can we do number 2? Actually, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do vigor. 1, 2, 3. And look at this, guys. We finally have our first 2 upgrades. Oh my goodness, we got something. Oh wow. We finally have some going, guys. We have our first 2 runes. First 2 upgrades, strength and vigor. The thing about vigor, guys, it increases your hit points. So we are at, can we double check? As you guys see, we are now at 522. That's exactly what I need. It's like all I wanted to do was try to upgrade my stuff, and I'm like, it's a good way to do it now. So now I can upgrade stuff as long as I have good enough runes. But how are you this morning, Tiara? Rio or Tara? So guys, is part of 305 mods, and that's still my exact highest. I haven't reached 400, but one of these days I will. That's why my connections has been going through stupidity. Only the last couple of days, guys, of this week, but not much. Well, we're back in business now. That's all we can really relate to. Alright guys, see if I can get one of these stupid bird vampires. As long as they're not dressed as damn Valak or anything. Because Valak has only been going through pretty much documentaries of him as a vampire, or some sort of a vampire bat, if you will. From The Nun, I think Drag Me to Hell was one with Justin Long. Justin Long was in that movie. Yeah, honestly, because Valak was in that. I know he's not in Annabelle, I don't think. I told my opponent, guys, I said, quote, I haven't seen Annabelle by far, but my opponent has seen a couple of them. If we're honestly correct. I don't know. I mean, I think so, but it's just I haven't seen the movies involving Annabelle, but I know it has a medicinal tale. Well, guys, speaking of tales, you guys can also check out how to get them. Involving the relics, guys, of Blasphemius, or Blasphemius. If we're looking at this correctly in a good stance. So you guys can check out all the relics and how to get them. But also keep track, guys, of the ones you found on that checklist. This one, guys, was 10 hours ago. I hardly haven't played any of that, but I will say, if it's kind of like, well, I can think of 2 games that game could pretty much be transferred to, or could look like. Dragon's Crown, no. I mean, I don't think it's compared to Dragon's Crown. I know it's compared to Shovel Knight. I mean, Shovel Knight was a good game. Children of Light was good. Never had an opportunity to beat that one. But the only 2 games I only beaten, coming out of in my, coming up this month, guys, it'll be in the next 2 weeks on the 26th. It'll be 18 months since I've had the PS5. So the only 2 games right now that I've only beaten is number 1, guys, Chris Tales and Cobra Kai. I did not finish the full one, but only half of it. So that's pretty much will still count as 2. So those are the only 2 games I've only beaten. But as far as Tales of Arise goes, I'm still taking my time on that. I will be back. Tales of Arise will be back next Thursday and Fridays. But sadly enough, guys, my plan was hoping I would go to Cedar Point with them till between the morning till the evening. And I told her, I said, quote, I was looking at my new schedule. Sadly, I have to work 2 to 11. So, I might assign a couple of people on that Friday of next week, guys, to see what's going on. As I said, if I would have approved that, damn thing, guys, that would have been great. But I just had to see what was going on inside or outside my schedule today. So, but on my new schedule, I'm looking at some good hours now. I finally am. Can I destroy you guys? Okay, there he goes. We also have a new location, guys, but I haven't checked that out yet. Can I go ahead and get some healing going? Alright, good. And I also had some water when I was at work yesterday too, guys. Somebody had a water bottle and one of the sides where we put the carts in, and I'm like, I found a bottle of water. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself liquid. So I had some good liquid last night. So, and water is always a good thing to have some good light. Any light beverages, guys, prior to pop, that would be Sprite, 7-Up, Zero Mist, lemon lime. That would be lemonade, guys, for example. I can only have light, but if I were to have one dark pop, that's it would kill me. You know, it would kill my body, it would kill something else. So that's why I don't have any dark pop whatsoever. Because that would just spell me up in between. Alright guys, speaking of that, you guys are welcome to check out the top picks. How to extend your playtime. Well, every Switch, for those of you that does not have some sort of battery case, any type of Nintendo Switch console you have, you guys can visualize an attack by having your opportunity to check out these battery packs. I cannot hit anything, guys. There we go. Never mind. I just want to chew my butt alive now. But that's fine. As I said, they took my 443 runes, and they just bite my head off. But yeah, guys, every Switch needs pretty much an outstanding but a pretty good battery case, so you guys can extend your battery time. It's like, if you know which one is suitable for you, welcome to check out what stands out the most. Anything that's more to settle the population, increase your battery, and also other good stuff too. So you're welcome to check out any of that if you want, especially if it's something you haven't really had an opportunity to get through or had an opportunity to do anything on that. Anything you want to do. Battery packs. The battery cases are a good way to charge your Switch as much as you need to. Alright guys, Doctor Strange 2 apparently saved its most important cameo for the last spoilers. It's got to see this one male man, or this one actor, pretty much this one writer or director today, and Stephen Strange has slowly met his match in the MCU. And that's exactly his first name, guys. Even though the hero is Doctor Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch by far, his first name is Stephen. Stephen Strange equals Doctor Strange. So prior to that, apparently he meets his match in the MCU. If I had to guess who, maybe Superman? I don't know. As I said, I was supposed to go watch Doctor Strange 2 this week, but as I said, she had to work, not my point for example, but my bio companion had to work going into a nursing home, or pretty much anything that's more affiliated for the mornings, but not as much that it's more to acknowledge, for example. So, not as much to drag in or drag out of anything, but I mean, yes, I would have watched Doctor Strange too, but there was pretty much something else that was prior to work, but then again, it happens. But beloved, I won't be watching Top Gun Maverick in 2 weeks, and that's on the 27th, guys. So I have 8 hours of PTO on that, prior on top of the 24. So I don't have 12.5 this time. So that's, I mean, the good thing is I have 24. 24 is pretty good. 32 is much better. But as long as I'm required to work 30 to 32, guys, that's fine. I don't think there's any pouting or anything. But I can do 32 as always. That's why I do a hell of a job in action. I always do. Guys, can also check out, for those of you that already know, every year on a second Friday, you guys can check out the news that came out of yesterday, guys. Now you remember what yesterday was? Friday, guys. Not just Friday, but Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, guys.
Enjoy the game, sir.
Freddy vs. Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, anything else, so on and so forth. Oh, thank you, Aurora. Make a love shout out, by the way. I haven't seen my girl Joy TV come in today. I wonder how she's doing. I will say, guys, Joy TV, she's a sweetheart. She always is and always will be. Brings plenty of love, support, and respect, and also now has power to this community. And I know she does, too. I mean, she does have a couple of good accounts. I mean, one of them she uses at a 7 channels she has. Prior to how many channels she really has at this point. Peanuts Atten, good morning, making a love setup. And there's my girl Joy. How's it going? Welcome back. Joy to the world. The Lord has come. Anything else that's according towards the other plans? But good morning, Joy. I miss you. How you doing? Make a love shout out. Ba 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 ba. Make a love shout out. To one big community. As long as more entertainment to go through. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. We guys can check out the comments of the week from Friday the 13th from yesterday. If you guys have not checked it out already, it's been more designing. What kind of comments that you guys been getting, what I've been getting, or anything else, so on and so forth. Like say any movie sequels, super robots, martial arts. Like for example, guys, martial arts is coming up prior to Cobra Kai Season 5. That's coming out very soon, guys, on September 9th. But I did get some days approved last night. So for the most part, I've got 9/11, guys. You guys remember that one tragic kind of story that happened on back in 2001? So the September 11th, guys, that one day, where a building was crashed, thousands of people, hundreds of people. So that's been going on for about almost 21 years. But right now, guys, over 20 years combined. And it's like, it was a burned building, and it was the first time my parent has ever heard about it. The same with me, too. And so that was exactly a tragic death kind of thing. The building was on fire, and you know, I think most of them were trying to get out of there, but apparently their ass died prior to that. So it was some sort of a helicopter that crashed into that building, and people did not know what to do. As I said, there was like, how many people? Oh boy, I think there was thousands that were in that building that was burning, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, there was a lot of children, plenty of women, plenty of men, plenty of elderly and whatnot. I mean, I know these guys were... Well, I know I'm pretty sure they were young, if I had to guess. So that got approved. Halloween got approved prior to November 1st. And October 30th too, guys. I do have Halloween approved. So that's going to be interesting. Guys, so check out the top 15 Xbox Series X and X games. Were the best games, guys, to make most of your new Xbox Series, or, I mean, between X or S, for example. I don't have any... I probably won't discuss any of the 15 games prior to that. But I do know Elden Ring is one of them, Halo, Forza Horizon, Psychonauts. I mean, I've heard Psychonauts 2 was pretty good, but never once had a handheld kind of thing for that anyway. Can I destroy you guys? And I did. Perfect. You guys have a little more runes. What you need is to give me your runes, so your ass does not need to come to justice when I'm there. Okay, they're gonna be having me miss and not slash. Okay, there we go, guys. Now I can visualize and attack these bastards now. Look out, look out. There we go. I probably won't be using R2. I mean, R2 is pretty much gonna be drawing a nice heavy attack between these enemies. But as far as shield bash goes, I can still do that. There we go. Well, guys can also check out pretty much this next tutorial today. Well, you guys can check out the hold on a second. We guys can check out how to liberate all unwanted items in a game called a medieval game, guys, and that would be Valheim. I never played Valheim, but here's the thing about the unwanted items too. A good variety, guys, of a handy solution is for removing all your unwanted items quickly. So you're welcome to use that opportunity to get some good items to do if they've not been searchable, researched, or anything for the best, and anyone can really find some good unwanted items. But the best way to find some good items is to find them and probably secure them. Secure them if, like I said, if you're playing an RPG or anything else that's more acquired. Or anything else that's more preparing. Mega Love Settled, OFW Mixed. Good morning, sir. How are you today? But Mega Love Settled, OFW, how you doing today, sir? Welcome back. Alright guys, let me check out the others. Guys, let's check out the Men video review of the movie itself. I'm not sure who plays in the movie called Men. I quite frankly do not want to know. As long as it's not living on a prayer, you can take my hand and bring it, I swear. Living on a prayer. That's from Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi is a good music artist. I mean, group. 80s, 90s alternative group. Now, when it comes to CD albums, I haven't owned another one for a while. But Bon Jovi, I used to like them. But I still do. That's why I'm more in the 80s, 90s, and more to top active rock from the AAA chart on YouTube. I don't think we're going to talk about the broken iPad, but we can check out the stuff that we have for top stories today, though. That I actually have not checked out before the connection got lame the last couple of days. But now we're pretty much good. Pretty much good to go. That thing finally got fixed before I got off work last night. So I just had to reconnect and pretty much bring it back together. Thanks for my family for doing that today. So that way we can get back to what we're doing. So as far as the items go, we've got well, since we have 522 now, guys, I guess we could probably do Well, the weight is 10.6. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to... Yeah, I could probably do that. And then I can... maybe put something to...
Can I have a favor, Mr. Jack Dawson?
Oh, sure. Do you have a question for me? I mean, if you have a good question for me, go ahead, Pam. Well, what's your question today? But on top stories today, guys, as you guys have seen, a game called Team Fortress. As the two players are protecting the game's massive bot problem. I haven't played Team Fortress.
Thanks, Doc.
I'm pretty sure it's kind of like an RPG. If anyone's stuck in the forest singing on...
Can I drop my...
What do you mean? What do you mean, Pam? Well, your channel link? Are you asking? Are you understandably asking if I can make you be moderator? Because it's 305 right now. So the only way I can do that is pretty much give you a rent. It's pretty much make you my 306 moderator. Sir. Aurora, what do you think? Hold on. Out of 305 mods, guys, what do you guys think? I guess I could probably do that. Pam Mentor, you became the newest moderator. Make a love shout out. Now you can drop that link. Alright, guys, my highest mods. It's not 305 now. 306. 306. Buttercup, baby, once you let me down, you mess me around, but worst of all, you never call, baby, when you say you will. Don't break my heart. Da 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 da. Baby, it's hard to find. These soldiers don't have the love and progress. Yeah. That's why they're more certified not to suss me. Now you guys remember this one movie, There's Something About Mary. Oh, thank you, Maurice. Remember, I've been a tenor vocal cord ever since I graduated high school, and also going to Fort County for a couple years. Yeah, my point, the most important thing, guys, my point misses, is me as my singing. When we're singing The Land together, Phantom of the Opera together, anything else for it. But it's not too bad. It's just that, like I said, Jack Dawson is a high-profile name from Titanic. Alright guys, back to the news. Master Chief just lost his virginity. In the Halo TV series, and also the fans, or honestly, due to the fact where they're pretty much duplicated. So, I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen the show on Paramount. So I would try not to duplicate, or maybe try to, like, guess. It's just trying to figure out where you can find an item at a church, at a dungeon, or whatever. So, by losing an actor's or character's virginity, it's like, I don't know. I pretty much just had to bring the secret to the Halo series. I'm guessing it's beyond that, but something else that the fans did not expect. Had to research or duplicate. So yeah, it could be something that is not prior to the element. Can I destroy you guys, please? You guys are trying to get under my nerves right now. Thank you. Can I go for another heal on the potion? I mean, heal one of my potions, excuse me. Yeah, my ass is gonna die in a minute, guys. Because these enemies want to get a little more loyal and tough. So not that hard, guys. Especially if they're drinking your stupid blood right now. If you're playing Vampire or playing a Resident Evil game, they just try to attract this charge you. And pretty much gather anything else. But alright guys, my highest mods in my 5 years on YouTube, 306 now. And that's amazing. 306 guys in this community. That's why my stuff's been solitary outstanding. It's been incredible. We also have the summer movie preview guys of 2022. I do know there's some big names. Like one of the movies that Love and I will be watching soon. Well, hold on, let me see these. I mean, I did check out a movie called Firestarter, guys, with Zac Efron. That movie is not any good. 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. But from what I've heard, the movie is okay. Not better than Resident Evil. Not better than Spider-Man. Not better than Superman, played by Henry Cavill. But Henry Cavill, guys, didn't have a birthday. And it was probably last week. It was probably last week, guys, if I can remember. It might have been 5 days, 6 days later. Maybe like earlier. So guys, the movie is officially in theaters since yesterday. Since yesterday was Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, guys. Freddy vs. Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, anything else, so on and so forth. Prior to one day of the year. Now, the one movie that might sound a little bit catchy, for example, is Downton Abbey, A New Era. No, that's exactly a new series. You also have a movie called Man. I know the movie's coming out in theaters next week. With my love and I are not watching that. It does star a couple actors, guys, who have you have Jessie Buckley as a young woman, coming out of Fargo. Oh crap! Sorry. We just had to die, guys. Sorry about that. We just had to jump inside at the bottom, and pretty much I was going in the wrong direction. But I think we should be fine now. Let me double check for a minute. See if I can still find these other stuff for a minute. Okay, there we go. Now we can keep ourselves under control this time. Especially if we're not putting ourselves in a deep water of death threats or anything. Now the movie that my love and I will officially be watching soon is the new Top Gun Maverick. Now after a few delays, guys, decades later sequel to Tony Scott's Top Gun. It features Tom Cruise's platoon as Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Well, the first one that came out was back in 1987. And that was exactly, guys, when my love was born. I was born 6 years later. Back in 93. I was like, my opponent was 6 years old recently. And Top Gun with Tom Cruise. I mean, you had Tom Cruise, you had Val Kilmer, and Ed Harris. I don't think Ed Harris was in that. But I will say, guys, when Top Gun came out, it's on a lot of attraction. But the way you look at Top Gun Maverick now, guys, in 2 weeks, that movie's going to be good for her and I. Even though it did shoot a 7 out of 10, I would have done a little more better. But I just think that's the reason it's not a 7 out of 10 prior to the fact. As I said, the fans were thinking they would have seen this movie do much better than 7. I mean, people were thinking. I mean, if my love and I, since my love and I will be seeing it in 2 weeks on the 27th, I think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for her and me. But another movie that's coming up too is Bob's Burgers. And once you guys have the actors that started season 1 involving Bob's Burgers, you've got Johnny Benjamin, Dan Mitz, Eugene Berman, Larry Murphy, John Roberts, and Kristen Schaal. Now these actors, guys, did very well to get Bob's Burgers going in 2 weeks. I still watch the show sometimes, but I do know. Well, Johnny Benjamin plays Carl on Family Guy, saying, "Yep, that's me from Bob's Burgers," and I'm Arthur. It's like, it was part of what he said when he was doing when he was playing Carl recently. If those two characters met, Arthur from Arthur and Bob from Bob's Burgers. But yeah, Senate Specimen does a good job. But the first time Bob's Burgers got started was back in 2007, following the Simpsons movie. So it was recently based on that. But I've seen the Simpsons movie enough times. It's kind of like the Simpsons, kind of like the other shows, like Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland Show. Which Cleveland Show did not have that show guys did not have some sort of a grocery store. But I do know the one story on Family Guy is at Mart. I know there's plenty of them. It's like they do not have a GameStop on the show. Maybe South Park does, but South Park may have that, or a Best Buy, a Walmart kind of thing. Been like gaming companies between it. The other movie, guys, was Crimes of the Future, not interested. That's coming out on June 3rd. Now, after the next 2 weeks, after the 27th, guys, on June 10th and 11th, Jurassic World Domination is coming out by then. I don't know. I think my love and I could be seeing this movie. Neil Queen Barrel as well. She's at 112 supporters, guys. If you guys have not connected to Neil Queen Barrel, she's at 112. Let's see if we can maybe get her up to 115. 120 today. So it's pretty much more emotional. But I do have guys, I do have June 10th approved. I have that approved and June 11th. With Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard's coming back. Alongside the Jurassic Park originals, guys, that I've been waiting a long time. Ever since the third one got done. And that would be, guys, Jurassic Park. So, you've got Sam Neill returning as Doctor. Lauren Dern and Jeff Goldblum. As they're coming back, guys, you have how many Jurassic Park to Jurassic World? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, guys, there's about 6. So the events will take place, guys, after 5 years. After the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Another movie, guys, is Lightyear. Chris Evans is going to be playing as Buzz Lightyear, guys, and that's 1 week before my love and I's 5-year anniversary, and the way I turned 29 years old by then. I haven't seen a review on Lightyear yet. I haven't. But I think this might be a good movie. You've got, hopefully. You have, RDZ, guys. They'll be playing as Buzz Lightyear, Chris Evans. Coming out of Captain America, the very first Avenger. And also the Winter Soldier, and also the Civil War between him and, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man of Civil War. So, you have our DJ Chris Evans. You also have the same name. You have Keke Palmer, Taika Waititi, James Brolin, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., and Yuzo Aduba. So I think that movie should be good too. Depends how good Chris Evans can be. You also have a movie, guys, called Elvis. On this percent, you have Austin Butler and Tom Hanks as a Faye Menzer, Colonel Tom. So guys, Elvis is based on a true story by the legendary musician. We also have another good movie, guys, on July 1st. You have Minions: The Rise of Gru. Now, this movie might be good too. So, the actors that we have, for example, Steve Carell is going to be playing a young Gru, growing up in the suburbs after what happened in the early 1970s. You also have Tahiri P. Henson, Michelle Yao, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Lucy Lawless, Dolph Lundgren, and Danny Trejo. That's why, guys, they're going to be co-voicing on that. So that's going to be good. Now, this next one, guys, is Thor, Love, and Thunder. I have not seen the trailer, but I've heard some good things. Pretty much very good things about the movie. That's coming out on July 8th, 4 days after the 4th of July comes in. So, you have the returns of, you have Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Tessa Thompson, Natalie Portman returning as Jane Foster, soon to be a female Thor, Chris Pratt, Jamie Alexander, Palm Clementif, or whatever, or I can't pronounce the last letters. We also have Dave Bautista, Karen Gillian, Song Gun guys, or Song Gwen, Seth Goldblum, and the one and only Vin Diesel. And also guys, the one that will be playing the main villain is Christian Bale. So Christian Bale will be playing this one dangerous bad villain by the name of Gore the God Butcher. So I think that movie's gonna be pretty good too. I think it's gonna be drawing a real nice attraction. Entertainment, variety, and also other good stuff that brings to our attention and brings to our good reality stuff on. We also have, I think that's the only movies we have, especially a movie called Nope. That's coming out on July 22nd. You also have DC Legends of Super Pets. You've got Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. You also have, that includes Mark Moran guys as Lex Luthor, as well as Keanu Reeves, Kane McKinnon, John Krasinski, Vanessa Bayer, and other actors that are in. You also have Bullet Train. That's coming out on July 29th. You've got Brad Pitt, Sandra Bullock, Zazie Beetz, Aaron Tyler Johnson, Zoe King, and Brian Tyree Henry. So have this next movie, guys. Probably won't acknowledge it a whole lot. You've got Vengeance, Bodies on August 5th. Secret Headquarters, which it has Owen Wilson. You also have a movie called Spartan. So, you guys are checking out a great variety of movies. Any movies that are coming up in theaters soon, you're welcome to check out some of that. Whatever movies you guys can look into. But Top Gun Maverick is going to be good. It's going to be real good for her and me going into our future. Top Gun Maverick will be. Well, guys, we have one last article for this morning. You guys can check out the Wanda, as you guys can see, Wanda Maximoff is slipping back in her progress after WandaVision. But she's simply hitting the next step in the grieving process. As the Multiverse of Madness archives makes total sense. So I don't have much going forward to that, but I will say, guys, WandaVision is a good series. Only had about one season, not number 2. Alright, guys, finally today, guys, consider yourselves news. Finally, we got IGN News done, guys. It's about time. Well, guys, we have another 12 to 17 minutes. So after I get through this morning, guys, next stream will probably be hopefully this afternoon for an episode of well, I don't know. I mean, if I told you guys earlier this week, pretty much a good amount of times already. If I stream this afternoon, you guys will have an episode of Skywalker. If not Skywalker, we'll be back Monday with a new episode of Final Fantasy Origin by then. It's just that, now speaking of hour increase, guys, since I'm getting almost 32 hours back soon, I was talking with a couple of people yesterday, saying I was on thinking I was unfocused, not getting my job done and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't think I'm unfocused. I don't see why not. I mean, I always do an incredible job in my 5 years, and anything else, so on and so forth. So yeah, work's been good. All of us have been pretty good in this community, and anything else that's not been mentioned or solved at this prior of anything, pretty much prior to anything in time. But you guys should hopefully receive an episode of Skywalker this afternoon. I won't be streaming tonight though, since my love and I are going to be having plenty of time together since, well, as far as what's going on today, well, my plan my point goes into work already as of right now until 4:30, and then what she's gonna be doing after that is she's going to be dressing more romantic, guys. My very first feature wife's gonna dress more beautiful, more romantic, trustworthy for me. And yeah, her and I are gonna be having a dinner date tonight, so I probably won't be streaming later on today. But I will be back tomorrow morning, guys. Same time, same channel. Tomorrow's Sunday. Before I close, so you guys will have another episode of Elden Ring tomorrow. If I don't, since I could try to stream this afternoon. If not, Skywalker will be back with Origin on Monday. Which you guys will have a live stream tomorrow for so. To make sure there's really nothing changing. So I don't think there's anything to worry about for so. But alright guys, we're off to a good start after the connection stopped, so we have we are at 20 to 21 likes. Let's see if we can maybe expand, maybe like a little bit further. I'm gonna like support, comment, and full. My highest likes is 238, my highest views, 1,313. My highest miles is 306. It finally is. And also, guys, make a love shout out to you guys, and it's good to be back. Now, as far as welcoming back, I did do game 2 of my 1983 Houston Astros replay. My Astros came into a record of 7-6. It was game 2 at the Astrodome. It was the Astros hosting the Reds. I did not do the finale against the Reds yesterday since I left my PC at the break room at work the other night and pretty much overnight this past Thursday, and got it back yesterday. So I did do game 2. Both teams were off to an alright start, but the Astros pretty much choked. My Astros choked in the second game, hosting the Reds. And both teams, by the beginning of game 2, guys, at the Astrodome, both teams were off to an alright start, but the Astros they actually did not have an average game that they were hoping to have against the Reds. So probably not as much. But prior to that, the Reds pretty much ran away with it against the Astros. The starting pitcher for my Astros was I don't think it was Vern Raleigh, it was somebody else. So prior to that, the Astros only had to master no problems with only one run. And pretty much the Reds went on to win pretty much got a big victory. So the Reds, on the 1983 replay, going into today, they're 9-5. My Astros are 7-7. So my Astros have the finale, hosting the Reds, and then the Astros would take on the fighting Philadelphia Phillies. So after the Reds, guys, the Astros would take on the Phillies by then. So the Astros are now 7-7. The Baltimore Orioles are 12-0, 11-0, right now in Outside the Park Baseball 2023. I'm the 1983 replay, guys, of my Astros. So I'm 7-7. Baltimore's 12-0 now. As I said, they're just trying to make it real easy. We also have other good teams like the Yankees. Texas Rangers got their second win earlier this week. But yeah, guys, my Astros, they got their ass beat yesterday. I mean, earlier this week. So the Astros lost 10-1 against the Cincinnati Reds. So other than that, the Astros did not have pretty much a lot of good offensive stuff coming into play. If I had to guess if we're doing the finale hosting the Reds, I think we are. So yeah, guys, the Astros are on my Astros have a record of 7-7. The Reds are 9-5. So my Astros, I'm just hoping that we can the Astros are hoping to get back into winning because, well, there are some players that have one home run each, possibly a couple of them. But the only run that got scored by the Astros, guys, was the starting pitcher. But when it comes to starting pitchers on Major League Baseball teams, they usually do not get any home runs. They pretty much get a strikeout, or pretty much get a ground ball, or something else that's not according to plan. So due to the fact with that, that was the Astro's only run. The pitcher had a home run. There was some outs, some strikeouts coming in from the Reds to the Astros. So my Astros could not get anything done for sure. They got beaten by the Reds in Game 2 this week by a score of 10-1. But the Astros did win the first one, guys, by a score of 10-4. So that game was good. That was a good game. But when it comes to any baseball team, guys, between a 2-game series, a 3-game series, a 4-game series, it's going to be a good game. Well, guys, we have another couple minutes. So if I don't stream, so I should be back hopefully this afternoon. If not, I'll be back tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow's Sunday. For another episode of Elden Ring in the morning. Excuse me, guys. And then prior to what's going on this Monday, I'm so off every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, guys. Under availability right now. So this coming Monday, guys, Final Fantasy will be first thing in the morning, and then I'm gonna get an episode of Skywalker after that. So that'll be Monday. Tuesday, first and foremost, you guys will have an hour and 35 minutes on Far Cry 6 new episode by Tuesday morning, and then maybe Skywalker, and so on and so forth. I will give you guys an opportunity by tomorrow of what will be the plan. As soon as I come back after today, if I don't stream this afternoon, probably won't be until tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure. But the good thing is, guys, as long as we don't have to worry about stupidity connections being below average and whatnot. And during those community posts, guys, I said, well, if it wasn't for that, you guys would have got back-to-back episodes of Tales of Arise. You guys would have gotten that, yes, from yesterday and also on top of that on Thursday. So now we don't have much to worry about now. Pretty much got fixed today, and I was pretty much patiently waiting, and now we're pretty much back to where we're at. So that way you guys can give me some more watch time and pretty much views. Remember, guys, the most important thing in full is, like I said, like, support, comment in full. And there's one big community and one big group. Never say never, guys. As long as we can continue to combine and do what we want to do on YouTube. As long as if you guys are live streaming on YouTube or Twitch, we gotta also send people out and tweet people out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And also Reddit too, exactly. That's all we can really establish. Is send people out, tweet people out. As much as we can. And so like if people want love, support, and respect, and also want knowledge, power, and how to stay positive and loyal, staying honest and trustworthy, then that person, then all of us need to treat them the same way. They want to give that to us, we'll give that to them. And that's always something that we can think about too. Well, guys, there's one. We're about to get bend, guys. Hold on. Can I use my sealed bass? Or are these guys gonna keep on getting me life-threatening now? Look out, guys. Hold on. There we go. Can I take you guys on now? Okay, there's one. There's two. There's two. I won't heal right now, guys, since we're actually back underground. Look out. Yep. These enemies are not that hard, since I upgraded my first two. I don't think so. Nope. Shield bats? Okay. Never mind. Hold on, guys. There we go. I think we're gonna wrap things up in just a little bit. Let me try to maybe finish these guys off. I don't want to get out of there. Come on. Am I gonna be stuck now? Or never mind. Thank you. I needed that. And bye-bye. Got him. Get another heal going. There we go. And we can get our runes back. And I think we did. Alright, guys, let's see what else we have really fast. Can we open that? Alright, guys, we are now going to be in a new location. We have a treasure chest. And started a transporter trap, guys. Ooh. Looks like we got something then. That's not coming into play or advising. I'm not sure what this is, but we'll check really fast. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be playing some extra baseball on my PC today. As we go now, it's some sort of a functional tunnel. But we can also open that if we want to. But yeah, I think we'll probably leave it off right here. Since we're gonna be going through this hideout this weekend. But yeah, we should be good to go, and hopefully your connection does not go beyond its plan from the last couple of days. But it is good to be back to what I'm doing, having good connections and strong internet service. I mean, that's what everybody would want. If you're live streaming on YouTube or Twitch, you always want to have good extension. Alright guys, that's going to be a wrap for me today to kick off on a Saturday morning. Remember guys, my next days off is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every week. And then by tomorrow, I should be back this afternoon. Same time, same channel for Skywalker. If I am streaming this afternoon, probably not. I'll be back tomorrow. Be back tomorrow morning guys, same time, same channel. Tomorrow's Sunday. For another episode of Elden Ring in the morning. And then we'll have Final Fantasy Origin Monday morning, and then Skywalker in the afternoon. That's why playing goes back to Horseback on Monday. It's going to be a Monday night. And then on Tuesday morning, Far Cry 6 for an hour and 35 minutes. And then maybe Skywalker after that. What's my plan? All she has to do, guys, is every Tuesday now, is play golf. She does golf between 6:30 and 7:30. But like what happened this past Tuesday, her and I were going to have time together, but as I said, she would have came over there earlier. But you know, she got done a little more late, and pretty much did not have time together, if I'm correct. But we did have some of that last night after a couple hours. So I decided not to stay until almost 9 o'clock, since I told her, I said, quote, I want her to get her stuff done before something else is being much more added, or, you know, anything else before somebody comes down. But other than that, guys, if you guys want to catch more Elden Ring every Saturday and Sundays, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, guys, if not this afternoon, for an episode of Skywalker. And once my love and I have a romantic dinner date tonight and have a couple hours together. But you guys can hit that like button, support any comment. Anytime we manage to meet new friends, new creators, guys, that is filled with love, support, and respect, and also knowledge is power, by staying positive and loyal, honest, and trustworthy. We can also share people out and tweet people out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Like an awesome creator, guys, the higher profile name from Titanic, and that is Zach Dawson. Very popular name, guys, on Titanic. It's a good way to use a good actor's name. But real quick, guys, in this community, if you guys have an account on Twitter today, you're welcome to share me out, tweet me out on Twitter, Zach Dawson, 824-65600. 3 years going strong, going into 4 this year. It's going to be 4 years coming up prior to 2022 today, guys. It'll be soon. I've been on Twitter for 3 years, YouTube 5 years. Walmart 5 years, my love and I 1,763. That's why we've been taking it one step at a time. You know, just making sure we're keeping most of that under control, keeping much more elemental. Remember, guys, anytime we manage to meet new creators, new friends, out of 306 mods in this community right now on the channel, that's all we can do, guys. Is share people out, make sure there's no problems to assert by doing what we're doing in this community, having great popularity, great uploads, if you're being creative, well, being talented at what you're doing on YouTube or Twitch. You can share people out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. But the only thing you have to do, guys, is tell me your first, last name and your numbers on Twitter, and how long you guys really been active for. But Well, follow me, guys. Send me out on Twitter. Jack Dawson 824-65600. Tito Linsky, good morning. Make a love shout out. How you doing? From the awesome creator to you on a Saturday morning to kick off. Guys, my numbers are 824-65600. If you have an account on Instagram, you guys can check out my great people, my great friends, my really nice creators. That's to check out Kevin, Sorty, and Running Egg, and myself, Zach Dawson, from Titanic, and of 306 mods. My stuff's been so good, guys. I love what I do. I just do it, and I consider there's more to go through. Anything I can do on the schedule, guys, my stuff's been pretty good. You guys have seen it from back and forth, up and front, backward to frontward. But yeah, and you guys do the same thing, I do the same thing, so as long as we have our own schedules, as long as you guys can like, support, comment, and follow in the chat, that's all we can do. Bringing everybody around, get much more people involved in this community. Also, guys, send me out on Reddit. I've got Kevin, aka TuberChat. He's awesome, very talented, very thankful, and very trustworthy. He's also a very nice guy, guys. He's surrounded with love, support, and respect, and also knowledge is power. Staying positive and loyal, he always is. And being trustworthy and always honest. And it's like, if you guys want your channel reviewed from him, check out the following days he's live. The best days for Kevin is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. So he's getaway of Monday through Saturdays, and Running Egg almost 24/7. Running Egg, guys, he's rocking and rolling. See what you guys can do that can develop more of your channel, thumbnails, backgrounds, uploads, and anything else, so on and so forth. As long as what kind of stuff you do on Twitch or YouTube. From the awesome creator to all of you guys in this community. Let's keep our head up and stay focused. Alright, guys, in this community, I'm going to wrap things up for today. I should be back maybe this afternoon. But since my love and I have a dinner date tonight, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow's Sunday. So you guys will have another episode of Elden Ring tomorrow. Same time, same channel. And then I'll be back Monday morning for Final Fantasy Origin and then Skywalker afterwards. It'll probably be in the afternoon, guys, on Monday. And then so on and so forth for Far Cry 6 of an hour and 35 minutes Tuesday morning. And then Skywalker, hopefully with the cherry on top. Alright, guys, in this community, the most very important thing is we watch videos in full, like, support, comment in full, guys. Send me out, tweet me out on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can vote a land of 38 and the greatest settlement at 14. You guys have a wonderful Saturday morning. If I don't see you guys this afternoon, if I don't see them this afternoon, I'll be back tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Sunday. So you guys will have Elden Ring tomorrow by then. If I get an episode of Skywalker this afternoon. If not, Skywalker will be back Monday in the afternoon after Origin in the morning for you. Probably the Final Fantasy. But you guys have a wonderful Saturday morning. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys either probably tomorrow. If not this afternoon. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. And love one another. Remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Staying positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. Also staying honest and very truthful. Remember, guys, stay focused. Send me out and tweet me out, guys. Give it as much splash time as you can. And also like, support, comment, and follow. From the awesome creator, guys, in this community. You guys have a wonderful Saturday morning. I'll see you guys either, probably not this afternoon, probably tomorrow. In the morning for Elden Ring. So we're going to see what we got underground, pretty much in the flashback from my character. You guys have a wonderful morning from the awesome creator, and I will see